Hi guys, I just want to show you a quick trick on how I pack things like pants and skirts to keep them from becoming all wrinkled when I travel. Hi, it's Eunice from Theory of Simple, and today I'm going to show you how I pack a little bit differently sometimes. And this time I pack for a full week at the beach in this set right here. Your longest piece, and for me it's this jumper, could be a dress, whatever you have, fold it in half just like this, and then we're going to lay it into my luggage. So I'm going to put it in this little suitcase by putting in the bottom of my dress or my pantsuit right like this to the bottom, and just pressing this in like this, and then I'll layer in my next piece. Next piece is a pair of pants. I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put the end of those pants on this end here and press it in and just lay it out. I have a skirt. I'm going back the same way as I did with the first piece. And I'm just laying this out in here and get it kind of pressed in. Because basically what this is doing is creating its own garment bag or its own packing cube. And my shortest piece, which happens to be my capri leggings, will go in again, just basically alternating which end goes in first. And now I've created this. Right, as you can see here, all of my pieces are layered in here, just like this, which means the main part of this is nice and flat and wrinkle free. You'll notice I used this side of the suitcase and I did not use this side with the bars and the lumps. I'll save that for a packing cube that'll have other things in it, and I'll layer things in between here. But now all of the things that tend to be wrinkly will lay flat right here, and I'll use other things in here, and I'll show you what's next. There are a couple of different ways I do the next part of this. I can either start rolling shirts and shorts and putting them in here, or place other things in here as long as it stays flat. So today I'm going to be putting some other things and using a packing cube on the other side. Before I actually pack in here, I actually put some things underneath. This was the bag I used every day at the beach, and that'll lay right in here, and it'll fit nicely inside where the two bars are. And I put my curling iron, or if I'm bringing a blow dryer or something that's skinny enough to fit in between this bar and the side. I'm going to leave this side open because eventually I'm going to put my sandals and things in here, but I like to get my packing cube in here first. And what I love about this level 8 luggage and packing cubes is they completely fit in here perfectly into this side, and I can start putting in rolled up clothing, and then once it's in there, I can slip these down along the side. Sure, whatever's at the bottom of this packing cube is something that can be wrinkled, like this kind of mesh top that goes on the bottom, because it doesn't matter if it kind of gets smashed a little bit. Right now I've added in 2 pairs of shorts, my swimsuit cover up, a tank top, some socks, my rash guard, some t-shirts and tank tops, a dry swimsuit in here, and then my wet swimsuit will go into my dry bag. I check the side here for room, and I know here I've got a pretty good amount of space to get a couple of pair of flip-flops. I have a pair of white and a pair of black flip-flops stuffed along the side here, and this side is pretty much ready to close. Swimsuits that are still wet get dropped into this dry bag. Back over to this side. I now put 2 tops in here that I didn't want wrinkled too much, and I laid them flat in here. And now I'm going to start layering things in the bottom. This is a waterproof bag that has lotions and sunscreen just in case they burst open. And then my wet bathing suits are going to go in here. Then at the top here, I put in a toiletries bag that had everything that I needed in it, and a towel that I used at the beach. This is my makeup bag. I also used my slippers here that I used inside the hotel room, and then my flat beach hat will set right in here. And then I'm just gonna come over here and start folding in from the shortest end in first, right like this, one layer alternating, one at a time. And if this hangs over a little, I'll just bring this over in here like this. And this kind of creates now its own little packing cube And there we go. Everything's packed in there. I'll just zip this closed. It's kind of hard to do with one hand, but let's see if I can do it. If I can do this filming with one hand, you guys can do this. And that's it. My suitcase is packed and ready to go. Packed, and this bag here, which acts as a backpack, is going to be my second carry-on. iPad fits snugly in this pocket and it gives it some stability in the back. So when I'm ready to slip my trolley sleeve in here, it slips in nicely. This little bag came with it, and it's an RFID wallet, but I'm actually going to be using it to keep all of my things like my battery, my iWatch cord, this is my flat plug, and then just my 3-prong cord. All of my electronics fit right into this. All of my jewelry and any medications I keep on my person, and I put them right in here. That way, if for some reason they have to check that bag, everything that's important is in this bag. A couple things I'm going to show you that I put in that bag that I don't normally fly with full, which is my travel bidet. Normally when flying, I could actually fill it, either on the plane, but since I'm car traveling today, I'm gonna keep this just like this so I have it ready. Plus my granddaughter is potty training. It's always good to have a little extra something like a travel bidet to clean things up. Also, normally if I can go to a place that allows me to have pepper spray, then I will put this in checked baggage. But since I'm traveling by car, I'm going to put this in my purse. This is a scarf that I used as a bathing suit wrap, and I washed it last night. It's all dry, and I'll put that in my bag as my personal carry-on just in case I get a little cold. And this little stuff bag, I always carry a stuff bag with me. In case I buy something at the airport to eat, or if I'm traveling something to eat, it allows me to carry this on board. Also, if for some reason they're like, we have to check that bag, my actual suitcase, I can pull things out that I'll need, like a bathing suit or whatever, and put them in this and say, you have room for this little stuff sack to go somewhere, and that way I have something to change into if needed. Always leave a tip for the hotel room staff. And this is how I pack for 1 week at the beach. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you like this video, I think you're really gonna like this one, and I think you're gonna like this playlist. Until the next time, juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple. Make sure you pack light. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.